Hey everyone, this is Mrs. Majkut in the Albany High School Library, and I'm here to share with you my top 10 for summer reading. Let's get started. First, we have Deer Run Home. This is a fiction title written in verse, and it features teenager Effie. She's in ninth grade and she is deaf. Her family does not use sign language, and she's really struggling to communicate and get through her day without folks learning how to use sign language. She's got an incredible school counselor that's working with her closely to try to get her the help that she needs. It's a beautiful and inspirational story, and it actually is based on a true story. The next one we have is called Bright Red Fruit, and the main character is 16-year-old teenager. She lives in Washington, D.C., and she is Sudanese American. She is Muslim, and she is really into poetry, and she's actually an aspiring poet on the poetry slam scene. She ends up getting involved with another poet that is on the poetry slam scene, and things start to deteriorate quickly because she is lying to her mom about where she's going and what she's doing, and it becomes a little dangerous. So find out what happens to Samira in Bright Red Fruit. Next, we have Shackled. This is a nonfiction story. This really happened. This is about a town in Pennsylvania where two judges conspired to build a detention center for teenagers that was for profit, meaning they had it built with county funds, and then it was going to turn a profit so people could earn money on placing children in a detention center. So it's this incredible true story of corruption and how long they got away with it, and kids that suffered because of it. So excellent investigative journalism from author Candy Cooper. That one's called Shackled. And then on the right, we have Brownstone. And as you can see, it's an award winner. It's got one of those library awards right on the front. The main character in this case is Almudena. She is a teenager in New York City. She's always lived with her mother. Her father is Guatemalan, but Almudena doesn't actually speak Spanish. And so for the first time one summer in New York City, she's meeting her dad, Javier. Almudena speaks English, Javier speaks Spanish, and they are remodeling this brownstone and getting to know one another. It's a graphic novel with beautiful illustrations and a very sweet, touching story. Next, we have Visitations on the left. This is also another graphic novel. This is a family that is being damaged by divorce. Mom and dad have broken up, and the main character is Corey, and it's he and his younger sister, and the parents are fighting something terrible. And so the mom, this actually takes place in Utah in the 1990s, and the family is practicing Mormons. So their religion is Mormonism. And the mom has decided that she's going to take these kids on the run away from the father in order to avoid some of the court stuff with the divorce. So it doesn't go well, but it's a beautiful graphic novel. As you can see, they use this beautiful salmon pink color with shades of blue and slate gray. It's very well done and really captures the kids not really understanding where they're going or why. Beautiful story, Visitations. On the right, we have Flamboyance. Now, this is a nonfiction title. This is a series of biographies about queer black icons in the Harlem Renaissance in the 1920s. Now, it's written by George M. Johnson, which you might remember. He's had several other very popular books in recent history, and he is providing his commentary, his present-day commentary about some of these icons that you may not have known who were celebrated during the Harlem Renaissance. And next we have, I think this one's my favorite. This is called Alone by Megan Freeman. This main character is, her name is Maddie. She's 13, and she decides that on a weekend, on a Friday night, she's going to hatch this plan to tell mom that she's sleeping at dad's house, and she's going to tell dad that she's sleeping at mom's house because the parents are separated, and she's going to have a night out with her girlfriends, fooling around. And it goes terribly wrong. It ends up being a dystopian, apocalyptic novel because Maddie goes to have this event and none of her friends can come where they're staying, and she's alone. And then in the middle of the night there is some type of evacuation event where the entire town is evacuated. But Maddie's mom thinks she's with dad, and Maddie's dad thinks she's with mom. And so she wakes up, and it's her and her dog against the world. It is so good. It's such an adventure. The sequel just came out. I am going to be reading that soon. Favorite one on the list is this adventure novel, Alone. Next one is College Girl Missing. This is the true story of Lauren Spear, who disappeared several years ago from the University of Indiana in Bloomington. She was with all of her friends. She lived in an apartment. She had a boyfriend, and this woman disappeared in plain sight. It's riveting, and this is actually really good in audiobook format. So if you want to listen to this one, it's a stellar read. And then we have the last two. We have The House of My Mother. You might have been following in the news that a woman in Utah named Ruby Frank was arrested for child abuse. And this daughter, Sherry Frank, she's college age. Her mother had a family YouTube channel, and the mother documented their every move, their every day, their every waking moment. And what you find out behind the scenes is that Sherry's mother, Ruby, was incredibly abusive and punitive with her children. And so Sherry's mother, Ruby, was arrested and is in prison. And this is Sherry's story, how she got out, she got safe, and was able to go back and get her siblings who were still being abused by her mother. And then lastly, we have All the Truth I Can Stand. This is a fictional title about a teenager named Ash. He lives in Wyoming, in the town where University of Wyoming is, and he meets and falls in love with a college kid named Shane, and there ends up being a hate crime, a gay hate crime, and it turns the Matthew Shepard story upside down. It's almost a version of the Matthew Shepard story that happened in the fall of 1998 at the University of Wyoming. It's a retelling of that story. So those are my top 10, friends. I hope you are interested in one of these. If you are not, we've got 20,000 other titles in the Albany High School Library. And we also have other places you can go to get these resources. We have Sora, which is our ebook and audiobook app. We have Libby, which is the public library's ebook and audiobook app. And we also partner with Albany Public Library. I hope you can find something for you to keep reading this summer. Thanks for watching, Falcons. Stay tuned for more screencasts.